Time Walk with Me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Time Walk with Me. Today we're taking a look at a deck that I am calling Illegal Copies. This Simic deck uses an illegal commander from Unfinity named It Came from Planet Glurg to create a copy of the best creatures on the battlefield combined into one. It requires your opponent to consent to you using it, of course, so don't try to use it in a tournament. This dude, who came from Planet Glerg, by the way, costs a Simic mana and X twice. For every mana you put into X, he becomes a copy of any creature on the field. It has the combined power and toughness, the combined names, all the creatures' types and colors, and every ability in the text boxes of every creature you choose for it to copy. This ability doesn't target, so you can even choose creatures with Shroud or Hexproof. Most of the creatures in this deck are clones, meaning that you are basically playing an opponent's deck, but unlike your opponents, you can have multiple copies of the same creature if you clone it more than once. Vesuvan Doppelganger, Phantasmal Image, Trickster's Talisman, Wall of Stolen Identity, Clever Impersonator, Elminster's Simulacrum, Elvish Hydromancer, Mirror Mockery, Mirror Maid, Oko the Trickster, Morit of the Frost, Clone, Croaking Counterpart, Clone Legion, Mimic Vat, Mirren Safehouse, this one is a clone of lands in the graveyard rather than creatures, Vesuvan Shapeshifter, and Killer Cosplay. This turns a creature into a clone of any creature in the game that has the same mana cost, so it might be a good idea to have a list ready. Sapphire Dragon, Exclude, Didn't Say Please, Keep Safe, Redirect. This isn't exactly a counterspell, but it works kinda like one. Bone to Ash, Spell Snuff, Mirror Shell Crab, and Deny the Divine. Gretchen Titchwillow, Courier's Capsule, Mind Spring, Lore Seeker's Stone, Anticipate, Opt, Weave Fate, Mental Journey, Winged Words, Medomai's Prophecy, Deliberate, and Field Research. Bounty of the Luxa, Cultivate, Sheltered Eyrie, Adventurous Impulse, Scale the Heights, Llanowar Visionary, Sylvan Scrying, Farhaven Elf, Karametra's Favor, Zimone Quandrix Prodigy, and Greedseeker. I know it feels bad to have your stuff stolen, but you have to understand that it helps me to win. Magus of the Unseen, Grafted Identity, Tempted by the Auric, Exchange of Words. This one is actually legal in Commander, and it only steals a creature's text box. The creatures keep the exchanged text boxes even if one of them leaves the battlefield, but they go back if Exchange of Words goes away. Strangely, the effect remains if Exchange of Words loses its abilities as long as it's still on the battlefield. Lull Mage's Domination. Nissa, Steward of Elements. This is here for the first two abilities, which help you to always know what you're drawing and to get stuff out for free sometimes. Campfire. This is helpful in case anything unfortunate happens to your commander. Duplicant. I originally had this in the clone section, but it's more of a removal spell than a clone. Flood of Recollection. A little cheap recursion could come in handy. Clear the Mind. Blue graveyard hate that replaces itself is rare, though the card itself is a common. Unless your opponent does a lot of searching their library or hosts the spirit of an Egyptian pharaoh, shuffling a card into their library is basically the equivalent of exiling it. Regrowth. In my expert opinion, this is the best card back to your hand recursion spell in the game, and it belongs in every deck that includes green. Augur of Autumn. You'll miss fewer land drops with this creature on your side, and later in the game it helps you with creatures too. Beast Within. This versatile targeted removal card could save you in a pinch. Bark Channel / Tide Channel Pathway, Command Beacon, Command Tower, Forest, Island, Exotic Orchard, Flooded Grove, Mystic Sanctuary, Path of Ancestry, Quandrix Campus, Rejuvenating Springs, Rogue's Passage, Temple of Mystery, Temple of the False God, Thespian Stage, Throne of Mankindi, Vineglimmer Snarl, and Yavimaya Coast. There you have it. That is my It Came From Planet Glurg Illegal Copies deck. What do you think? Tell me what you think, and you'll find a deck list in the description. Catch you later.